We are talking about regular expressions, and today we are working with the resources which are about everything we can do with regular expressions. And you see now that we have example of this regular expression. We will see these examples, and here you see a sample. This is Apache access.log. It is rather large file, very large file. You see? Yes, very large file. We will not save everything, but in our computer we can do this. So, for instance, I have copy and paste this piece of code. And paste it into test string here. I put everything here. If you look carefully at this Apache log, you will see what you will see in this Apache log. First, we have IP address from which customer visit our site. We see the date, we see the time, and also this is time zone, and we see the request, get request, and we see the page which was requested. We also see the response from our server. It's 200, it means it's good response. The size of this response, yes, and also what was the client, and we see that it was Mozilla, and this is how it looks like. In this case here you see the same, yes, other IP address, a bit different time of connection, hit. Then you see also get request, you see response code 22, the size. Also we have a bit different client, yes, you see the operating system, you see and etc, etc, etc. So what we will do now, what we will try to do, very interesting and rather useful in my opinion task. What I'm doing, I have this file, I send the link to this file in the chat, and I will save it under our link in our application. So I create new class, I name it as Apache access log parser. We name it as public with a static, and that's all. What I'm doing now, at first I will save. At first, in this project, at first I save this file. I will save this file into its access.log, access.log. I save this file into our project. Oh, it's too large, about 47.9 megabytes. It's a rather large text file, but it will be interesting to process it. So this is our example, and this is a real example of web server Apache log file. Yes, for browser it's a bit complicated to parse this, but this link, I add this link here. So where we get it, and if you look precisely now in our okay, it will be, I will declare it the resource where we get it. Let it be here, this, and put it here. So I do this. Yes, now I save this file and here change something, and this is the link to this file. Now I refresh my, and we see that we have this file. What we will do now, and what we will do the next. At first, I declare in my application public static final string Apache log pass. I do this. Then I put here pass to this file. In Windows, this file will be a bit different. You will have a bit different path. It will be name of your drive. In Windows, it will be look like this, for instance. C users student documents and access.log, something like this. This is in Windows. In Windows we have a bit different path. So we have this file. What we will do, first we create a path to this file. It will be a bit maybe new for you because it's new topics, but it will be rather interesting for you, because I believe that you're interested for some practical tasks, yes, how to resolve them. So now you will know how to read the name of the file and read this file. And then we put here Apache log pass. This. We do this now. We create it, yes, you see this. And now our task will be the next. We will try to read this file. But what we will do, files, size, we want to know the size of this file, yes, and we want to print it on the screen. Only one thing, at these classes we will not handle these exceptions, but in real, when we move to file input output, we will talk about it. We add throws declaration, so we have this. It is not good practice for main method add IOException in after the method declaration, but okay, now it will be okay. What we will do next? We declare this size, yes, and now what we are doing, let's look and check what is the size of our file. So we do this and we run our code, and let's check what we'll see. Now we see something like this. But you can say, oh, what is the meaning of these numbers? I don't know what it is. This is size in bytes. You know what is the, if you want to see this in bytes, yes? So what we can do, bytes. We can also print it in megabytes and also in kilobytes. What we will do? We will do the next. We add and we simply, to obtain from bytes kilobytes, we size divide by, and then size divide by this and by this. So okay, let's run again and let's check. So this was the first step. We read the file. We are processing this file in bytes. It is oh, it's not, sorry, it's in megabytes. No. At first it's kilobytes and the next number should be megabytes. So run again and check again, and you see that we have proper values. And also we add new line. If there are some questions, please ask me. So it's clear for you, I believe it's not something complicated. The next, we want to find out in this. Here we want to find out and we want to read this file. What is the input of this file? Okay, very simple. Files, read all lines and add the pass. After this, I'm doing for each s let it be this. So this code, if I run it, but I will not run this code because it's about 50 megabytes of text file. It is rather stupid to print on a screen all of these things. What I will do, at first, something what I read from the file. So if you are playing at your home computer, you can do this, not a problem. But I will not do this. For some impatient, I can do this. Okay, no. Let's okay, let it be this. But what we can do the next. We can do to array to array what we have to do. Let's do the next. Something like this. Okay, we do this, but also we are doing this. We declare it as string array, and let's check how many lines of our, in this case we will convert all of this file, we read it, and we obtain each line will be element of array. Let's print on a screen how many elements do we have in our array? How many lines of code do we have? Now, I run my code and I see that we have 259,202 lines in our file, and you saw that we have processing time. Also, you can measure the time which we how long does it takes to read this file. What we can do, we can measure the time. Very simple. It will be milliseconds. How much time do we need to obtain this array into memory? Yes, and also how much does it take? End time minus start time, and you have time of this program execution. So what I'm doing now, I simply do this and do this, and okay, let's try. I don't know. Okay, the second time was faster because now this file is in the memory. Operating system cached it. You see, but it takes some time. The first start will be takes longer time. So now we know how to measure the time. Yes, we read it and we have array. Now what we can do, if we have an array, we can print these elements of this array. Let's try to do this, but also let's do the next. I suggest to take first line of our file. Let's do this. Let's rename it. So let's analyze this line and understand the structure of this line. Sorry. In our case, the first line is empty. Yes, you see. Let it be number 10. Let's take the 10. I believe it will be not empty. Yes, we have this. Yes, you see. I believe. Let's do this. You see that we have some string. And I remember you that we have IP address. We have time. Final, okay, final, good question. Final means that this variable cannot be changed, like a constant. Final means that this is unchangeable variable. Please ask me. Yes, good questions. Ask me. Maybe I didn't, I forgot to explain you, but this is an unchangeable variable. Good question. Static means what does it mean? Now, please, about static, simply write it. But it means that this constant belongs to the whole class, not to the some instance of this class, but only to one, to the whole class. Like a method. Method also has this static. And constants we usually write in uppercase, like here you see. Also, let's look here, and this IP address, yes, it is here. Now, what we can do? At first, we can get all of the IP addresses, where we get requests. Okay, question about global or not global. Global variables. Yes, if you are from C++ word, no, it's not the same things. It's not this. Idea is the next, that it means that this element belongs to all of the instances of this class. If you declare without static, then at first, for this case, for these classes, for the beginning, not for the end, you have to understand that from static methods you can call only another static methods directly, or static or constants static variables. I will explain what is the meaning of the static a bit later, in more simple examples. Now let's check. For instance, here in this file, let's play with this file. But what we will do? At first, we will play with this file with regular expressions only. For instance, we want to have extract. Imagine the task. You want to have statistics for IP addresses, for browsers, statistics for IP addresses, for browsers, and for IP addresses, browsers. What are the things we can take from this file? How many errors do we have? No, errors will not be here. Okay. Maybe what methods user used here, but I see it's only get method. Get. So we're interested in browsers which were used, and we're interested in the size. Let's do the next. We're interested in. Let's declare these values in browsers. Yes, we're interested in IP addresses. Then we are interested in IP addresses, browsers. Sorry, I'm constructing the task on the fly, so I'm trying to. And total number of long total size of transferred data. I believe it will be interesting information. Yes, I believe yes. So what we will do? At first, unfortunately, I didn't explain you before, but in our case, I see that arrays are not suitable for this case. They are not suitable for this case. We have to talk about, but okay, nevertheless, we will try to do this. The size number of lines in our files is this. Okay, let's declare these arrays. It's rather large arrays, but nevertheless, I believe that in any case it will be we can put, yes, it's strange, but for the first class I didn't explain for you collections, so it will be good. So now it will be rather large arrays indeed. So let's move forward. Now we move to the regular expressions. We want in a loop, because you see that we have lines, it's array of all of the lines. We want in the loop move through all of the elements and extract, for instance, to browsers I equals to something, yes, to something. We have visitor IP addresses and assign to this some value. And also we have a total size of transferred data, and we also do the next. We do plus equals to something. I don't know what it is, some value. And in the result we will have these browsers, we will have visitor IP addresses, and I explain you what we can do, but it will be later. At first, let's analyze how we can get this data. For testing purposes, I will show you that for lines 10, yes, we also print in a screen something like, it will not be 10. We have to skip few lines, empty lines. How many lines do we have here? One line or two lines, I don't know. How many lines do we have here? How many lines do we have? Okay, let's check in our program. Maybe it will be stupid things, but let's check. Lines 0, lines 1 and lines 2, to be more confident what information we are getting from this data. We run this. You see, this takes some time. So I believe that this is 0. First is 0, yes. Only one line at the beginning. So 13, 157. Okay. So we have, okay, only we have to skip the first line. Good. So we know, let's play it first with first line, and let's extract from it some information. At first we go here and prepare something regular, some regular expression. What I mean? Regular expression at all, it's some set of rules which let know some algorithm which part of the string is matching to our needs. I suggest you to read just a moment. We have presentation, online presentation, and I suggest you to read this online presentation. Also, I will also add it to our comments. about regular expressions if you didn't have any experience about them. So at first, what are the meaning of them and how they works? So if you have this line text and we want to know that in this text we have some substring or a few substrings, we are writing something like this. This is the pattern. Pattern is regular expression, and text is text which we are analyzing. Also, what we are doing the next. About regular expressions. You can use them in Google while searching. We can use in the rules of regular expressions. If we have this is a regular expression. This is this pattern, and what it is strict pattern matching. So this is one matching. The next we have two options, this or this, and we have this or this matching. The next we have this matching, yes, and in this case two strings matching, this and this. Then we have options. We can use something like it's a parenthesis. Okay, I show you it in the next example. In our code I prepared with Ukrainian students these emails. I put them here, and what I'm doing now, these are emails, yes, and I want to know which of these emails are corporate emails. For instance, the first question, we are interested in what of these expressions, what of these emails are corporate emails, and we are interested in emails, not in sites. So if you have a list of google.com, it will not be expression, it will be site. What we are doing now, at first we combine here regular expression. This is some we can set the Java 8. So let's start. What we are doing, we are writing regular expression. First, if I write dot, which means any symbol, and put yes, it conforms to any symbol. If I put this, that means that this symbol can be multiplied multiple times. What I mean, if I put here the line A, yes, A, and I put here something like A and then this, so it find in my case, and also I'm interested that it should be in one line. So from the beginning of the line I want to have A, letter A, and also it should be to the end of the line. Then I put here $, and you see that matching only two strings, because this string, and also if I put something like this, it will also match, but if I put something like this and put here B, it will be not good. If I put here A, then B, then I put A and then this, it will match. If I take into parentheses B, so it could be or not B, yes, so I put something like this, so all of the strings are matching. So what it means, okay, I will be more evident. So I want to know that this and this regular expression could be passed. I can take in parentheses this one, put or, like in programming, and put this, and here I put something like, okay, it can contain B. So you see that for this case suitable this, and for this case suitable this. These are two options. This means the beginning and this means the end of the line. Let's move forward. So we describe this and this. If you have empty line also will be is also conform to this regular expression. If you're interested only in few letters, you can put plus. So that means you see here, okay, A. Okay, let me show you. If you put here, okay, end of our this, I remove parentheses. Oh. So now all of these strings, first, second, third, and fifth, conform to this regular expression. That means 0 or multiple. If you put here plus, that means 1 and multiple, 1 and more. In first case, if you have asterisk, it means 0 and more. What I'm doing now, so I'm reading these lines, yes, and they conform to this regular expression. If you look into this, our manual, we cover all of these ideas. Now here we have wildcard, which means any symbol. Dot means any symbol. So if I put here plus and put here dot, that means that I have A and then I should have any symbol. In this case, A is only one letter, so it's not conform to my regular expression. But this conform and this conform. So that this is okay. This is not conform. If I want that this thing conform to my criteria, I have to put here A plus also, and in this case this also string conform to it, but A is not conform to it. The next, this is the wildcards, dots. The question about the ranges, because you can set the range of some symbols and also say that how many of them you want to see here. Also plus you see, and also strict values. So what I'm doing here, and also, okay, for example, I will put here, that's for the next our example, it will be credit card number. So I want to check its credit card number or not. We have 16 numbers, 4 by 4, and what I'm doing now, I'm putting here, okay, let's about, this is what I'm doing. And now about credit card number. Let's move to credit card number. What I can do, I can put here from 0 to 9. Yes, you see that it conform, but I want to do that. I'm talking only about line, the whole line of the code. I put this, and no one of these conform to it. But if I add here minus, yes, and also I have to put here plus, then that's okay. But imagine that user types something like this. Oh, not a problem. Conform. This is also credit card. That's correct credit card. Why not? Okay, user can also tell me, but I have phone number. I have and also phone number is also credit card, yes? So what we will do in this case, how we can handle this? We can do this in a very simple way. We say that we want to have four numbers, then minus, then we want to have 4, 4, and 4 again. So now we have credit card number. You see it, yes? Now we handle it. If you are talking about the phones, the same idea. Also, if you have the phone with a parenthesis, something like this, and for instance this, then you have to do the next. So again, this means the end of the line, and this means the beginning of the line. In this case, we are handling only one line, not because in other case all of the text will be handled by as one line. What I'm doing now, again, I'm trying to handle the phone number. What I'm doing in this case, I put plus because in the beginning we have plus. Yes, we have plus, but plus is a special character, so I put before escape slash. So plus is now active. Then I have two numbers. I have from 0 to 9. In this case, I can have two numbers, or I can have more than two numbers. In this case, I can put here plus. Then what I'm doing, then I'm using parentheses, but parentheses are also special characters, so I have to use escape characters to prevent using them. From 0 to 9, I will have only 3 values of them. Then I will have from 0 to 9 3 values. Sorry, from 0 to 9 3 values. And then I have what I have the next. I have the next 2 numbers and 2 numbers. So this is my phone number. Now it's clear for you, I believe. When we are talking about email, and also don't forget to use the end of the string and beginning of the string. So now we handle only one string. What about emails? If we are talking about emails, you should have, in any case, you should have, okay, we can have a, yes, we can have multiple of these symbols, so you see they conform also, but also we are talking about sign of at, and then we are talking about the end of this line, and also we can have dots in our email, yes. So one email, but it's not really email, yes, it's only a login name. Now I add this and this, and also put before this escape character, because this is also a keyword. And now all of these emails are valid. Another question, we have few emails which are not conform to them. Yes, and the question why they are not conform to them, because they also have underscore. To use underscore, we simply put here underscore, and then we cover also these examples. But what we have here also this example, and unfortunately this is not correct. Yes, and also this is not correct because it works. So what we can do and how we can do this, how we can handle this, let's do the next. In our case, we will, so after A, we have these symbols, and we have these numbers. We have also numbers, so we also put here numbers, and now we cover all of the emails, but we should extract this one. Yes, so in any case, from the right, from here, I don't know why, but we really have a dot here, dot. I don't know why it handle it. It shouldn't handle it. And also in the main we can have numbers, but I believe you will play with it and understand why we have this symbol, because I don't know. Really, I don't know why we have this symbol here. We shouldn't have it. Host name, it doesn't have any dots. Ah, sorry, it's possible values. It's possible values. So what we have to do? No, we resolve this task. We are resolving this task, not the issue. We can do what we can do. In any case, we can play. I don't know. Will it work or not for us? No, it's not work for us. How to extract this one? Okay. Oh, sorry. I'm thinking about this is about the ranges. Okay, this one, this one. We have to analyze this case. You have to, in any case, we have to analyze it. So you see. Okay, let's don't spend the time with this. I believe you will get got the idea. So it's clear for you now. String matching. That's about matching, and about regular expression. We are continuing with this presentation, and you see that this is few numbers, yes, and we can check how to handle them. I explain you that this is the number. How many times we have to see numerics from 0 to 9 5 times, from 0 to 9 4 times. In our case, in our phone here, in our phone numbers, we see that it should be 3 numbers, 2 numbers, 2 numbers. Okay, now what we have also here, we have more complicated cases. This is about email, yes, but it's not complete case. Because it's too simple emails. So also in this presentation there are multiple different examples. Also this is how it should look like valid email, and you can use this. Yes, I don't know, I can copy paste this or not. It will be correct or not. No, I don't know how to select here. Selection not work properly. Oh no, I cannot select it. No, I can, sorry. I can't do this. Okay, let's play with it. I don't know what it will do for us. I don't know it's properly copied or not. So no one valid email. It's a bit strange. The question is about this sign, quote sign. Okay, nevertheless, you got idea. And now the question, how we can handle it. First, we want to get IP address. This is the line we are talking about, yes. And we want to get this one, Bing bot. Okay, this one. Also, we are interested in browsers, yes, browsers. So you see, this is the line about the browser. In our case, this is the line about everything about the browser. This is the size and IP address. So let's get IP address at first. What about IP address? We are talking about one line of code, and we are talking about IP address. IP address is something like this. Yes. 4 numbers. So 4 numbers, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and imagine that to the end of everything is conform to our case, yes, but we have to get this information. So I'm preparing for you something like groups. Yes, so we have groups. Yes, we select, you see green, all of the greens are IP addresses, green values are IP addresses. Okay, the question, what about the browser? We are interested in browser. What we have to do, the browser, between browser and other, we will have space. Okay, let's analyze this and describe this. We have space. Okay, this and this. We have space. Maybe I remove it first, these values. So now, okay, I have space, then I have minus. Oh, I don't know what is this. Oh, it's 2 spaces. No, it's 1 space. It's some line. Ah, sorry. We have space, minus. We have additional space. We also have minus. Okay, I remove this. We have additional space. Then we have square brackets. Then we have some values here. Then we have something like this. Then we have something in parentheses. Yes, we don't know what is the size, but this is request. This is request. This is request. We are not interested in request. So the next is request. I put here this sign. Yes. And I have some pieces of text here before this. So okay, but how we can handle that beginning? Okay, what we have? Sorry, very simple. At the end of request we are having space. Oh, I don't know how to handle this one, because now I'm handling this piece of the code. How to handle it? Very simple. I believe it will be rather simple, because now we will use special characters. Good. From the end we will have, okay, let's move from the end. We will have this, yes. Then we will have minus. Then we will have space, this. Then we will have space. Then we will have before the space we have browser. Yes, this will be browser, and this will be browser. What we will do with the browser? Sorry. The head here. Sorry, the head is here. Good. From the end, we are moving from the end to the beginning. We having so this one. Space, minus, and then we have a line and all of the browser information. Okay, additional space. Okay, I don't know how to handle this. Okay, let's imagine that we have anything here. Oh, it's not pass. don't let's do this. Okay, I remove the end and the beginning again. Okay, this is suitable for us. Then date. Again, date. What about the date? Date. We have had the date. In the date we can have only in this parenthesis we can have only numbers. We can have slashes, but we have to escape them. We can have semicolons. We can have spaces. We can have pluses and also this is what do we have in our rather strange because okay, again, escape characters I add 0. And also we have months. Months is only 3 letters. Yes, I forgot that we have 3 letters, and we have and also we have letters. So we have date now. Good. Then we have space. And then we have beginning of the next symbols. In this case we can have, let's describe them before this. We can have any letters, capital or small. It will be multiple letters. We can have numbers. We can have dots. We can have backslashes, minuses, spaces, and now we have request. Yes, now we handle it. So in this parenthesis, let's do the next. In this parenthesis we are having the date. Yes, here we are having the request, and also we are having space. We having the code. Also interesting to have the code. Very good. We can get the codes, but it's not very interesting. 0, and it's only 3 values. That's only 3 values because this is the code. Then we have space. Then we have space, and then we have different numbers, and this will be the size. We are interested in the size. Yes, we want to have size, and size will be this. So we have the size, then we have space, and then what do we have here? So in this case it's empty line, in this case it's this and this. Okay, I believe that this line of code will be also suitable to describe this piece of code. So I copy paste it here. No, copy paste not works. Okay, this one, and close this one. Any symbol, it's too long, so I'm taking these pieces of code, and as you see, this piece of code doesn't contain anything. So what I can do here, I take this piece of code, put it here, and now playing with it, what it should conform to. It shouldn't be this, it should be something like this, but sorry, group sign. Yes, now we can handle all these cases except empty lines. We have to put it here. So now it's okay, but you can ask me, what about these pieces? Yes, why we not handle them? Why we're not handling them? Okay, this, and what about this? And also, yes, we have in here, should have here semicolon, and now we have semicolon, so we have URL here. Yes, now we handle it. And now what about the browser? About the browser, it will be like till the end of the line. Yes or not? Space, then beginning, and then start. Let's start our next this one, and here we will have multiple symbols, so I will not I will put it here also, but also I put here special symbols like this. And let's analyze how many things do we have. And also we have here parentheses. Yes, we can have here parentheses. So, oh nice, we have at least once it, maybe not once, but what about, also we have what I miss, comma, we also have comma. Okay, we have comma, good. Also, what symbols do we have? What I miss, we have at. And in this case, you see how it works. Yes, you see and you got what it means. And also we have plus, special character plus. So now I cover multiple different cases, and you understand what I'm doing here. So I'm using a special pattern which describe all this log, and you can put here what I miss, why I'm missing this. Okay, you can play with it, can continue and understand why it's not working, or maybe slashes, pluses, what symbols I miss, what. Okay, it's only the question about my patience. So let's move forward. I put space. Space, yes, I cover also this, and then we have this. We have minus, we have this. So now we covered all of the lines. Now we can put at the end this symbol, and in the beginning we can put the beginning of our line. So now we cover the whole string, Also, why we not handle this line? Oh, I forgot in this place, yes. What we have here, we have also here the sign of ampersand, and I will add it here. And yes, we can put here and. And also and will be okay. Let it be here also, and maybe also here. Also, oh sorry, also sorry, this we are talking about this, yes. We also have sign equality. We also have sign question mark. And percent, we have also percent here. Percent and equals underscore. Yes. So we have this, but we don't have this. I don't know what we omit here. Also okay. Oh, good. Great. You see that all of the lines are covered now. Maybe I missed something, but nevertheless, we can check it and play with it. So we prepared regular expressions. Yes, it takes some time, but now what I'm doing, I'm going to my code, and here I write something with a name pattern. I put it here. Oh, it's a bit long, yes. I suggest to use this pattern as a constant and extract at the beginning of our code and declare it as static this, and put the name pattern. That's okay. Now what I'm doing now, I have this pattern, yes, and we have the class with the name pattern, pattern new, sorry, it's just a moment, I have to import it, import pattern, and in the beginning of my program you see import this one, pattern, then compile, then put, or if you want, let's rename it as regular expression, and I put here this. I have this one, yes, and then what I'm doing now, I have regular expression and matcher. Oh, matcher. And then what I will do, This is the matcher, but it should take into the input the line. And what I will do it in each of the line. So I do this, I put it here, then I do the next if matcher find, then we are doing this, and here what I will do, here I'm doing matcher and ask group and number of the group. In my code groups will be the next. I will number first group is the whole. Okay, here I have groups. Group 1, group 2, group 3, group 4, the size, yes. So we are interested in IP address, yes, it will be group 1. In my code I put that browsers will be 1, yes. What about, sorry, it's not browsers, we are talking about IP addresses. Then what about browsers? If you are talking about the browsers, we are talking about group number, no, this is the size, and this will be, this is the browser, yes, group 6, group number 6 browser. And the question, what we have to do, sorry, not 9 but 6, the 6 value. Also, what about the size? The size shouldn't have space at the end, yes. So what I will do, I simply take where I have these values. I believe it will be these values or not. Ah, sorry, this space should be not here. I put it here. Okay, I updating my regexp, and now okay, let's look at the size. Yes, now it's correct. Now what I'm taking this and put it here. Put it here, save this, yes, and we are talking about size is group number 4. Group number 4. But group number 4, it will be the string, yes, and we know that we have very good method long, parse long, and we will extract from this position, we convert from the string to long number. Here, from this string obtained from will be converted to the long, added to the size, and we will obtain the whole size of these requests. So this matching, at the beginning, let's start to print on a screen only one simple thing. Let's do the next. We have very nice method arrays to string, and we will have browsers we are having IP addresses, and also we will print in on a screen So we do this, yes. It will be our visitors. And then we will have browsers. Okay, so I do this, but we have too many values, and what I will do, I will reduce this size for you, and I put for you only from 1 maybe to 10, let it be in this way. But I agree that you can tell me, hey, but I want to have the whole information, how it should look like. Okay, not the issue. I will help you with this also. Sorry, from 0, from 1. Yes, in any case, we have to move from 1 because 1 is empty line. This will be 10, and this will be this case, yes. So I do this, and what I'm doing now, let's run. So I will have 10, only 10 values. Only 10 values. Okay. Execution. Processing. Oh, sorry. Yes, it's running. You see, it's still running. It's still running. Yes, it consumes too much resources. And finally print this line. So the size of my data is this, and here unfortunately I didn't see these values. So I have to get here only few. So okay, I filtered only how many? 10, yes. Only 10. So let it be only 10, or maybe not 10. Let it be 4, because it will be not too much for our case. And 4 lines. That's all. That's all. So run again. I run it again. Yes, and now we have this result. Please analyze this result. Let's analyze it. It's conform to what we want or not. Okay. We have here this. Please look and let me know it's correct or not. So we complete this task, and to finalize it, simply let's do for the whole piece of code and save it to the file, because it will be more interesting for us, yes? So for That's only for demonstration purposes. That's for more maybe practical purposes, but better to use collections, lists and sets and etc. But you know only arrays now at this stage of our education, so I comment out all these prints out. That's only for demo. And then what I will do then, I will do the next. I will files, write, yes, and we create, here we declare browsers, then we will have not only browsers but also we will have APIs. And then what we will do, size will be not saved, we don't need it at all. We print it on a screen. It will be more interesting. And also what I'm doing now, I'm doing the next. Pass browser pass equals to pass get browsers log pass. The next will be IP, okay, IP visitors. Then I will have a bit IP log pass, so to pass, and then I'm doing the next, I'm browser pass, and that one I want to write and then what I'm doing, it will be browser pass, then it will be browsers, yes. Only one thing we have to do, it's okay, one thing we have to do, new list, simply do this and it will be work, it should works for you. No, list of, sorry, arrays, no, as list work for it or not. Let's try browsers, it will works or not. Oh, it's work, good. Arrays as list, and then we will do it with the as list and this, and with the visitors IP addresses, IP visitors. To be more clear in our variables. So we have this, we run our code, run it, and you see that we have size downloaded data is this, yes. Better to see it in more appropriate way, so let it be in megabytes. Oh, you see that in megabytes it will be this value in megabytes. So that what we did here. So okay, let's look the file, about the file. The file should appear here in our left panel, and we have two files, ips.txt, browsers.txt. We can open this file. The first one is null, but there are multiple. Oh no, these are the browsers, because browsers could be absent. So these are our browsers. Yes, these all our browsers. These are IP addresses. These all are IP addresses. We are not talking about filtering them or finding unique and etc. counts. We only do this. We extract browsers and we extract IP addresses. So I believe it will be clear for you. So we open file, save to file, that how it looks like. And you see that we don't have too much code. So the size amount of lines of the code is not very large. You see, yes? That's only for demonstration purposes was used, and that's only this also for demonstration purposes, and this is regular expression we wrote here. So we have this regular expression here. So this is our regular expression. So now that's only 50 lines of the code. So I believe for today it will be all. I hope this information was interesting for you. It's a practical task. It's rather practical task.